This is what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 for the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucs, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mahomes now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short, counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll go option on second down, right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Rolling to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Dana in there to bury him for a loss of 11. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, oh, that's got to feel great for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they're going to take a shot right there. And it ended up being a big play.
Spanning even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense are not set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the band. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave them floppy, face naughty.
I feed and I'll chop them down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
It's all hot, man.
Can't go to court.
Cool, I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind state and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin. Martin out of Malcolm out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Rock said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. Note the skies needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block,
Every hood, every city, every ghetto.
need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. These Chiefs to start 2022, when they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting well backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Conner, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Prater for the extra point. We are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Gets through and now an opening. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes now to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On play action, it's Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And again, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. On the move past the 40. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Just a great individual effort there to take that pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a four-headed steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run once more with Mechanic. Shreds him with a stiff arm. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum of this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray a give. This is Connor. 89 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Murray getting this complete to Connor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, get him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here again is McKinnon. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost
following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Murray now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Davion Taylor coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Here's Murray. He'll get this to counter underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Murray now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Michael Dana just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Back to throw it. Murray. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought? Quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Before the extra point, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. City, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city.